Author, educator, conference speaker, and astute Bible teacher, Sharon exposes us to God's truth and encourages us to use our God-given gifts and talents to live significantly. Get ready to learn how to be the significant difference in your sphere of influence. Here's Sharon with today's exciting broadcast.
Hello and welcome once again to Life That Matters. My name is Dr. Sharon Norris Elliott.
And I'm Lady Laura Simon.
And aren't we glad to have Lady Laura back? We were so lonely.
Oh, I
for
missed
the
you
last
guys.
couple
I missed you.
episodes.
I missed
So
you too.
We're glad that you're back. And you know what? Life that matters, right?
Yeah.
You all know.
You know.
If you've been here with us at all, you know that we talk about life.
Life.
And life that rolls through with us as believers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole point.
Mm-hmm. The whole point.
Right?
The whole point.
We're not just trying to preach to you. Because we try to let the word of God preach to us, right?
Yes.
And so lots of things are going on. Lady Laura has the wonderful privilege right now of caring for and dealing with her aging parents.
Yeah.
And so I've been there. I know many of you might be there. And guess what?
There.
If you haven't been there,
it's coming.
You're going there.
It's coming.
Right. Because what we have figured out is that we age.
Yeah. And there's more people caring for their parents than I ever knew.
Yes.
And there's all kinds of, it's Alzheimer's, dementia, cancer, Parkinson's. It's unbelievable what some of the people are. There's a whole lot of people going through caregiver chronicles.
Yes. I have a new book coming out through the Authorize Me firm.
Okay.
That is dealing with that very issue.
See?
That very issue. And today we want to, if you're watching this live, today we're going to focus in on mothers.
Mothers, because what is happening soon?
Mother's Day.
Yes.
So if you're watching this live in America, we celebrate one day a year. Now, it's not that we don't celebrate our mothers on other days. But there's a day on the calendar in the United States that is Mother's Day.
Right.
It's the third Sunday in May.
Second Sunday in May.
Third Sunday.
Last week was just the first Sunday.
Second Sunday
in May. Third is for fathers. Second is for mothers. Yeah.
Okay, so in June, there we go. I was getting,
you're just getting them confused.
In June, the third Sunday in June is Father's Day.
Did you see how loving we are?
Yes.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's it. Okay. So, and the funny thing is how big a holiday.
It's huge.
It is.
It's a big holiday.
So no matter what country you're living in, if you want to start a Mother's Day,
you can.
You can. And it's huge. I mean, the restaurants are packed. The movies, take your mom out.
The mall.
Everything.
The stores. Everything is packed.
Mailing cards to your mom. Like everything. Okay. And we mothers get a little testy.
If it doesn't.
If these children don't acknowledge, or what have you. I know my boys, my oldest is going to be out of town.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going to happen with me for Mother's Day. I'm gonna horn in on somebody's celebration.
Well, my baby boy. Come up with me then. My baby boy is coming home Saturday from college. And them other three, I don't know. Every year, just full transparency here. Every year, it's like either a 2 and 2, a 1 and 3. That's how it works.
But all four of yours are usually not with you.
I have never had since
they grew up.
Yeah, I've never had them all at the same time. But what I'm saying too is, it's so weird depending upon how they are and how they're feeling and what's going on in their lives.
How life is life. A
couple years ago, it was just Sajal bought me a pair of shoes and a card alone with his own money, not mine.
No.
And the other 3 were like, oh, happy Mother's Day. Then there are days that it's the 2 boys and them 2 girls, happy Mother's Day. Or
Right.
it's the one older girl, happy Mother's Day. The other 3, or the 2 girls, happy Mother's Day. Yeah. They ain't never 4 together since they've been little.
Right.
Never.
And then my youngest is out of the state.
Yeah.
And then he has he now has a wife who is the mother of his kids.
Exactly.
So, okay, I get it, but I'm your mama, so.
Exactly.
I'm just
exactly.
So you see, we take this Mother's Day thing
very
seriously. And when our mothers go on to glory, we miss them.
I'm not there yet.
You're not there, but you're in another space.
I'm in another space where sometimes she's here.
Right.
In mind, and sometimes she's not.
You got the caregiving piece, and it's still mom. So we're going to talk, obviously, today. Just about mother and what it means. I know for me, I wanted to be a mother so bad.
Me too.
Oh, my gosh. And I went to college, graduated from high school.
Okay.
Went to college. I figured during these 4 years, I should not only get my bachelor's,
but you should get your what?
But I should get my MRS.
Yep. I thought that too.
Right. Yeah, no.
I thought that too.
Yeah, no.
No, that is not how it happened.
All right. So I went to work. And life just kept moving. And, back in the Bible, women got married early.
Yeah, they were like 10. I mean,
almost,
okay, I'm playing.
13.
But
Mary
was
13,
14? 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And that was just the normal.
That was normal. You're a lady, and now you're a woman, and now you can get married.
Right. And when you think of.
And Jesus was 33, and she was what, 42?
Something like that.
46.
Right, 46.
46. She was young.
But she had a bunch of other kids, too.
She had a bunch of other kids, too.
So, goodness. And then bring it forward. I know it used to be, when my mother was a young girl, you didn't get to be 25 and not be married.
Yeah, my mom had me. My mom was considered old. She was 25 when she had me.
Okay, right.
She's old compared to everybody else.
And my mom was young when she had my brother.
See?
And you were considered an old maid.
Yeah. 25 was old maid.
That's a little card game, right?
Old maid. Old maid. 25 was considered an old maid.
Still when I was, a young woman, it was still kind of that, aren't you getting married? So I didn't get.
And I'm just I'm 8 years behind you, and it's still I was 26, turned 27.
Yeah. I was 28 when I got married and 30 when I had my first child. So
29.
Yeah.
So
now it's a little bit different. Young people are waiting longer.
They are.
Which is a problem because of sexuality. Right? If you're going to obey the Bible and wait longer to get married, as far as the Bible is concerned, you're also supposed to be waiting to have sex. And
that's
difficult.
That's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening. And so
they laugh at those. That's another show. They laugh at those who wait.
Especially especially the young men.
Oh, they laugh at the men. And that's horrible.
Right.
That's
horrible. So we want today, we need to make a note.
Yeah.
Of getting back
to that. That's a topic.
Yeah.
They laugh at the young men and they laugh at the ladies too. They laugh at both of them for waiting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what God says.
That's what God says.
So, I think most of you probably know we get laughed at because we follow the Bible.
Right.
Or at least we attempt to.
Yeah.
Right. So let's look at some of the Bible's mothers.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm going to start with the first one.
The first one. The first one.
So Eve was formed. Right? They were both, Adam and Eve were created, but it tells us that she was fashioned. You know, molded. I think of someone who's really good with clay, right? Molded her for Adam. And when Adam saw her, right?
When Adam saw her,
that whole "this is now." I heard a preacher say that in today's vernacular, it would have been, "Whoa, this is now," right? So here she was, and even her name has to do with her station as a mother, the mother of all living, right?
Exactly.
But I thought it was neat to see the first that Eve lived through. Because what we want to do all the time here is to have you relate your life to the Bible and to know that the Word of God speaks to wherever you are.
It speaks to wherever you are.
Yeah, whatever you're going through. So not only was she the first woman, we can have a show just about womanhood and what we go through and all of that. She was the first wife.
First woman, first wife.
And she was the first mother. Okay. So let's kind of look at what she went through. Now, we're not going to do the husband-wife part because
that was last night. We did that on Bible study last night. I'm just sitting there going, oh, wow.
Every single time. Right? She was the first wife. So I will mention, of course, she was the first to have her sin and its consequences exposed.
Yep.
You know.
And I have a question. This is for another day.
So we're already on another show.
But because the more you talked about it, it's just in my head. Now, folks lived so long in those days, right? I just wonder, how long was Eve pregnant? Do you see why? If they were procreating and having all these babies, right, and having, you think it was 9 months? It doesn't say it doesn't, right? But I sure want to ask God. That's one thing I want to ask God.
I think she was just pregnant the 9 months, but she was the first to suffer shame before God and punishment with her husband. Okay.
But she the first one who decided, women,
and then
we're something else.
He listened to her.
He did.
He loved her. He listened to her. One of my students once said I used to get my kids involved in a debate about whose fault was the fall. And I'll never forget, Ryan, his name was, and he said, I've got the answer. I know. Because I would put the boys on one side, girls, He said it was definitely Eve's fault. And I said,
why?
Okay, why?
I want to hear this.
He said, because Adam was hungry and she was naked. He didn't have a prayer. That's
I have never thought of it like that.
So anyway, the way the man's heart through stuff. Well, anyway. Thank you,
he's hungry. There's a whole bunch of stuff when you think of like that.
Right. So
he's hungry, and then there she is.
There she is. With food.
Oh.
Okay. So thank you, Ryan.
Thank you, Ryan.
Right. So
now we gotta talk about that on another show too. I'm like,
So we're still getting to her first as a mother. All right. So we all have our stories. We're not going to tell them about our first pregnancy or any of the pregnancies and the births. Okay. You see other people go through it, and the majority are fine. I know around the world, right? The life expectancy, of mothers and also the health.
And the infant mortality
rate
is
infant mortality
it depends
rate.
on where you live and where you are, and we still have some discrepancies here in the United States. So,
exactly.
Okay.
And it's a big deal on your body as a woman to go through a pregnancy.
Oh, it's a big deal.
That is not.
It's a big deal during labor because in the doctors will tell you that's the closest to death. For females having a baby.
Right.
And folks just don't realize.
Women die.
Women die
in childbirth. We have some examples of those mothers in the Bible as well. And so, for all intents and purposes, Eve had to go through that alone. I mean, she'd never gone through that before when she had her first baby.
And what could Adam do?
He didn't know either. So here was this first pregnancy, this first son. She has a son. She says, oh, got a man child, right? Then she has another son. So now she's like me, or I'm like her, because I am a boy mom.
You're a boy mom.
Okay, so I have the two boys. Then what we read is that Eve is the first to lose a child to murder.
Yeah, she's got a lot of firsts.
Okay, so all of you mothers, I know some mothers whose child has died before they did, right? That is I can't imagine.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, because that's just not the order.
Yeah.
Right?
Your children should not. I don't think they die before you do.
Right. And there's many ways that mothers, here coming up on Mother's Day, must look back and remember a child that is no longer with them.
Right.
Okay, murder is, an instance, of course, sickness, illness, and then you got war that takes, there's an organization called the Blue Star Mothers, right, whose sons gave their lives, in war. Suicide. There's a lady, right, at my church in one of the books who talks about, her story. So our hearts go out to mothers who have, I never say that we've lost. I don't say that anymore. We don't. Just like I haven't lost James. He's not lost. I know exactly where he is.
You know where it is.
I know exactly where it is.
Right.
It's just a way for us to say that our loved ones have gone on. But we want to extend our heart to you, mothers whose children, have gone before.
Right.
You have Eve as a woman to look to, right? She's also the first to be estranged from a child. So now that son, the oldest son, killed his brother, and then now he's estranged from the family.
Right. That's heavy.
Right.
That's heavy.
So she literally has lost him. Right. I refuse to be estranged from my children.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There's some of
they
us.
can act special, but we are not. You are not gonna not talk to me.
Exactly.
And be in my life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. And so there's a lot. This, my book didn't see that coming. Right. When how they're living is not how you raise them. Deals with some of the negative decisions that the adult child is making. Now, this is not to say that moms and dads don't make poor choices.
Oh, we make some poor choices.
But that's just not what this book is about. Okay, maybe we ought to write that book.
Yeah, maybe we ought to write that book.
When our kids didn't see it coming for how we act. Mm-hmm. So we're not putting it out there saying, yes, we're perfect and the children cause all of our problems. It's just this one. Okay. So if you're in a situation of estrangement from your children.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's hard.
That's really hard.
It's really hard.
Because even during my time of estrangement from my daughter, I did have one at one point.
Okay.
It's very
How
painful.
did you handle that? And how did you guys get back together?
I handled it by, I really had to, I know people get tired of saying that you gave it to God. But I prayed and we got back together because she moved in with all these people. And she kind of started getting back in the youth group. Because she was still like 21. The young adult group, and the young adult and youth, the teenagers, moved her and her dad and the teenagers and the youth pastor went to get her. Okay. And moved her. And when they moved her, I said, oh, she can come home. And that's how how it started.
And everybody's situation, I know, is different. But I was hoping, and I pretty much knew that Lord was going to say, well, it started with me talking to God about it.
It always is. Okay, can I say this? As a mother, because we can tie this into motherhood, because as a mother, you can't tell me, and I hope this resonates with someone out there, that you have these dreams. You have a little girl, and you think your little girl is going to be a girl and marry a man.
There's another subject.
Yeah. And when that didn't happen, she put the blame on her siblings.
Because, side note, you could have a boy who you thought was going to marry a woman. Okay, go on.
Yeah. And you say the little sister told, and the little sister said, no, and my kids crack me up. They say, God talks to mom. Yeah. That's what they say to each other. God talks to mom. Right. And so they told her, they go, Kennedy, God told mom.
Long ago.
We didn't tell. When she was asking you, is there something you want to tell her? And you would say no.
She already knew.
I already knew. So fast forward to me and God had a conversation. And I'm not proud. I'm not proud of this. But I said to her, if you're going to be like that, you can't come back here. Okay. That's how it started. It was like, you can't come back home. Yeah. And I did say the words, I'm going to disown you. I did. I said that.
I know none of you
would say
have
that.
Ever done anything.
Yeah, I said that. And so when she finally called.
That's why we're for real on this show.
Yeah, we're going to tell you the truth. We're going to be transparent and authentic. Right. And when she called to finally confess, she told my husband, Sydney told, and Tony said, no, Sydney didn't tell. And so Tony said, so why haven't you called? Why didn't you tell us before? And she said, I don't want to tell you. And he goes, no, tell me. And I'm sitting over on the side of the bed like this.
Yeah.
And she said, because mom said that she would disown me. And Tony said, she would never say that.
Oops.
And I said,
yes, I did.
I did say that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did say that. Yeah. And she can't come back here.
See?
It's my house. I'm the queen. And she can't come back. Yeah. And that's how it started. Okay. It was then for sure.
Yeah.
So then, yeah.
Yeah.
But
God, breaches can be mended.
Oh, and reconciliation and restoration, because while I am the caregiver, Tony and I are in Costa Mesa. We've moved in, and my daughter is at our house holding down the fort with her siblings. So restoration and reconciliation can happen if you talk to God and if the children are estranged. Yes. So yes.
Yeah, there was some estrangement between our youngest son and Dad. Mm-hmm. Those two had an issue, and I was all upset.
The mother.
I'm all upset because those two, you should be together. Mm-hmm. And again, I prayed, and pretty much God was like, I'll do it.
Yeah.
And I go, okay. But I wasn't done. I wasn't done talking. I had to put my last little 2 cents, so I was like, so I prayed, and God is going to be mad at the two of you if you don't get it together, because you are not only father and son, you are brothers in Christ, and you're going to have to answer to Jesus. Now, I didn't really need to throw that in,
to say it all,
but I did.
So he had talked to you too.
But I did. And I said, because I'm going to keep loving you, and I'm going to keep loving you. And I'm not going to be not talking about that kind of thing. And
I totally understand what you're saying.
Before he died, he called Mark.
Oh.
And they had been talking long before I even knew they had been talking.
See? While you giving...
Well, I had been past it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But we will say... Mothers. And we deeply care.
We deeply
about
care.
Our children, about our husbands, and things like that. So we're going to continue. It's always a long setup for our discussions, but you get us, right? And so we want to continue to look at some of the biblical mothers. Mm-hmm. And see what we can, talk about.
And glean from them.
From what they did or didn't do.
Yes.
Or what have you.
Yes.
And so stay with us on this series. I don't know how long it'll go.
Okay.
Because we don't
know how long it's going to go.
Because we already have 3 other series.
Yeah, we do.
This introduction to talk about. So I'm Dr. Sharon Norris Elliott.
I'm Lady Laura Simon.
And this is Life That Matters. And you see, that's what we do here. We talk about how life matters and how our lives connect with the Bible. And how God wants to connect with our hearts. So be with us. Be sure now. Don't miss it. Be with us again next time as we continue talking about mothers in the Bible.
Yep.
The preceding program was brought to you by the Holy Spirit Broadcasting Network, HSBN Television.